Hello ladies, it's Sue here, one of the Look Fabulous Forever ambassadors, and that is a hair care, skincare and makeup range for ladies with older skins like mine. Well, what my intent today is I'm going to try and show you a look for New Year's Eve. Something sparkly, something not red, festivities are over, Christmas jumpers are in the cupboard and it's now party time. What I've done so far is, in addition to my cleansing and skincare routine, is I've used the Smooth Like Silk Face Prime, and I've just applied my continuous cover foundation. I used 2.5 and I've blended that in with my fingers. So my starting point with you is my concealer, which is fabulous. I can't live without it. I think I'm very brave going on camera with my dark shadows and showing you what I have to put up with. So that's what I'm going to start with, the concealer. It has a lovely soft creamy formula, and I also apply that with my fingers, dotting it under my eyes, into the corner of my eyes. You see the difference? Phenomenal. And then I normally check my mirror and think, do I need it somewhere else? I tend to put some around the base of my nose where I do think I have a little bit of discoloration. A little bit wrong here too. I think I've got a little bit of discoloration there. And that's it. On top of that, I'm going to put my Smooth Out Eye Prime. Also indispensable. You need a tiny dot like that, and that does both eyes for me. I dot it there and I dot it there. And what this does is it just helps create a smooth base for your eyeshadow, because you want the eyeshadow to last all night. I'm not saying I will be up at midnight to see the new year in, but there will be dancing and I want my makeup to stay where it should, especially my eye makeup. There might even be tears, who knows. Then I set all that with my translucent powder, and that I take a big brush, swirl it around and just brush it over my base. I like actually to put this under my fringe because it's quite absorbent as well, so if I get hot I know that I'm going to be okay. So there we are with the base of my face for the evening. I then apply my lip liner, also for reasons unbeknown to me, just because I feel better when I've got my lips lined. But I think we all have our makeup routine, don't we? We all know what works for us in terms of what order. To put things on. This is the Look Fabulous Forever lip pencil in strawberry, because I'm warm toned and the lipstick I'm going to be wearing has warm tones. That's the best lip liner for me. And then following that comes my eyebrows. Bring back the brow for my eyebrows, and I use blonde because it suits my colouring. It comes with a little brush, it's liquid, comes with a little brush like that. So you just need very fine strokes and then you blend it in afterwards. Starting where my natural eyebrows start, and very fine strokes. Just keep these feather strokes till you've got the definition that you want, and there we go. Leaves you with a lovely line. Happy with that. And then I can feel it's still slightly wet. Before it dries completely, I'm going to take my spoolie brush. I think I need a new spoolie brush. And I'm going to just brush it through there. And that makes sure the application is smooth and My eyebrows are in place and they'll stay in place as well. Following that, I then use I highlight my eyes here. I use cream. I do have the single cream, but because I can't find it at the moment, I'm going to use the cream out of the soft neutrals. And if I had my way, Look Fabulous forever, I put cream in every palette because I use it with every shade that I use to highlight that brow bone. And already I feel like I'm looking a bit more visible, a bit more like me. Next, I'm going to outline the inside of my eyes, and I use the dark brown soft pencil for this. And because I've got very fair lashes and generally fair, I do need more definition. So I'm going to take my eye pencil and I line my eyes from about a third of the way along on the inner rim, almost to the end, but not quite. So I was going to say I can do this with my eyes closed, but clearly I couldn't. I just work it into the base of my lashes really, and on the other eye. There, and now I think I'm ready to add more colour to my face. Well, because I'm wearing this colour and fabulous skirts, which I'll show you now if I get time, I'm going to give the my eyes just a wash of the grey again from the palette, and then I'm going to build on top of that. That's just going to be my base colour. I tend to tap like that when I'm putting my eye shadow on so it doesn't splatter. I think if you drag or pull, you get little bits that form. So that's a base of the grey, and then I'm going to put on top of that this fabulous aubergine shade. Just looks so rich. Looks quite dark, but Look Fabulous Forever shadows, in fact all their products are just loaded with pigment. You don't need a lot, but they can look a little bit, you know, when you see them in the palette. But I'll show you how soft that is when it goes on. You see? So I'm adding that sort of to the socket line and to the last third of my eye. Well, probably from about halfway actually. It's just a beautiful colour. And I don't know about you, people would say don't put that colour shade with green eyes, but I think through trial and error we find out what we like, we find out what suits us, and I like this. I think it actually accentuates the colour of my eyes, brings out the green. And now I'm going to blend that as well. I'm just getting any residue that's on my brush off, give it a brush on my hand and blend. And if you find you've gone over a little bit at the ends, which I may have done on this eye, you can put your finger in your concealer again and just give yourself a nice sharp edge again there. You see? This concealer is just so forgiving, it's lovely to use. So that's the aubergine and the grey. In the centre, I'm going to add some of this lilac mist. Sheer Brilliance lid colours. Comes with a brush like that. I usually take off the surplus at the end, and then I go for the centre of my eye and I add some sparkle there. And the same on the other eye. Trying to keep my eye closed, my mouth closed. If there's anybody out there who can teach me to keep my mouth closed while I'm putting my makeup on, please comment below. Somehow I always end up looking like I'm catching flies. There we go, just enough to catch the light, candle light, disco lights, who knows. And again, just a little bit of a blend there. You just want that soft sheen. I'm going to outline my eyes, or do my lash line in blue, in the navy. They do a violet eyeliner as well, but I think the navy suits me better. And it's a little bit darker, so, and as I've said, I need that definition on my eyes. So again, from about where your lashes start, about a third of the way in or a quarter, and then just pull that pencil along your eye and give it that flick at the end. And then onto my mascara. I've got the Lithe Lash in black, here it is. Big brush, and again, you don't need a lot. I use 2 coats, I'll put one on now. Let it dry and follow with the second one. Again, not a task to be put on with your mouth open. I think the rule is 2 lighter coats are better than 1 heavy coat. And at this stage, I also brush my bottom lashes with this brush. It won't have much mascara left on it now because it's on my top lashes, but that's possibly a good thing. And while that's drying, I want to start working on my lips. Oh, before I go there, I just remembered something. As well as putting that navy liner on my eye, if I can find it again in front of my nose, I just want to put a little bit on my bottom lashes. And I take it from where my iris ends to the end. There we go. Right, lips. I'm going to wear, I've already put a little bit of the colourless lip balm on. My lips get dry this time of year, so I do like to use that as a base. And while that's just settling, I'm going to use the Never Feather Lip Primer and outline my lips. So my lipstick doesn't feather, because I'm going to wear red. And I'm going to wear, where is it? Here it is, Hollywood red. There it is, aiming for the glamour look. And it's still got quite a point on it, so I'm going to use it straight from here. This is when your face comes alive, isn't it, when you put your lipstick on? So lips are on, a little bit of lip shine in the middle. I use the cinnamon gloss just in the center to add fullness. And then finally, is it finally? My blush, and I'm using Desert Rose. It's my medium shade blush, and I'm just going to touch it lightly here. I don't want, because I've got red on my lips, I don't want too heavy a blush. And then my blusher brush, big brush to blend it in. Don't forget, because you're going for sort of a shimmery evening type of look, don't forget your Instant Bright highlighter. It comes in a pen. I always just put a little bit on my finger here, my wrist, base of my thumb here, and then I tap it round. You think of the letter C. You want the light to catch all in the right places, accentuate, highlight your cheekbones. I put a little bit in towards the corner of my eyes here, and again tap it in. I put it down the centre of my nose, and just to make me look more kissable, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I think that's what it's called. Right, am I ready? Let me have a look. Have I remembered everything? Yes, I think I have. I think I've created a natural but colourful look for the new year. I'm looking forward to it because we're going out. We don't always go out on New Year's Eve, but we are this year. I'm not saying I'll stay up till 12 o'clock, but I will be there. Earrings in. Never have too much sparkle, but the back of this earring, I don't know where it is. I'll have to go and look for it, but you'll get the idea. There they are. I'm wearing purple, and I'll show you my skirt, which I bought 30 years ago. It's hand-painted silk. Look at this, isn't it gorgeous? It was in one of those whiplash moments. I was in a store going down the escalator and it caught my eye, and I was back up the escalator and at the counter with it before I could even think or even look how much it was. But 30 years ago, I can't even remember how much it was. I think it was a bit pricey, but you know what? I've still got it now. Ladies, I do hope you have a lovely festive New Year's Eve. And whether you're looking forward or looking in the rearview mirror, I do hope that 2025 is going to be a fabulous year for you. I hope I can find the back of this earring before I go out. Bye for now.